My opponent begins with stating that I make points only about sentencing in the legal process while discussing nothing involving what happens in military prisons. However, my example that I used involving an American military prison in Iraq does in fact discuss entirely an event that occurred within a military prison. I do though believe I have an idea of what my opponent was trying to say, that the corruption outside of military prisons, such as personnel avoiding jail time, etc., has nothing to do with military prisons, but more so the politics outside of it. However, he fails to understand my point. My point was that military prisons are an entirely separate category given the high confidentiality of the American military. Everything that the military controls will also be highly confidential, keeping many secrets. With secrets hidden, you allow corruption to potentially continue. Since we will never see the day where the American military is abolished, the least we could do is to abolish an establishment that we are aware of having most corruption. This is the solvency I was proposing. My opponent also proposes solvency through privatized prisons. However, privatized prisons are one of the most corrupted aspects of prisons. Salon.com states in a letter to 48 state governors in 2012, the largest for-profit private prison company in the U.S., Corrections Corporation of America, CCA, offered to buy up and operate public state prisons. In exchange, states would have to sign a 20-year contract guaranteeing a 90% occupancy rate throughout the term. In fact, 3 privately run prisons in Arizona have contracts that require 100% inmate occupancy. So the state is obligated to keep its prisons filled to capacity. Maybe this is to be held responsible for the overcrowding of prisons my opponent actually mentions. Therefore, my opponent's attempt at offering solvency of corruption does not actually work. While appreciating my opponent's attempt at ending corruption, his proposal of solvency through privatized prisons falls flat.